All right. Greetings and salutations. Another reading, another message. This is for the divine masculine. And before I do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, I just want to say a small little rant. Um, Doing specials, just inquire. They all around. Just check them out. You'll see them. Hit me up if you need them. Let's make a little rant. Specialize in twin flames. I do. Psychic, do all types of readings. Psychic medium. Also do consulting. You know what I mean? Spiritually, business wise. Jack of all trades here. But mainly, it's just wisdom, knowledge, understanding I'm dropping here. I read a lot. I'm a reader. Knowledge I've attained, I'll say over 15 years. Gradually get into things. It's a hobby I picked up in the lobby, but you see I do playing cards, not tarot cards, like I am a Christian psychic, like just different. I know a lot. I don't know everything. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. I'm a Leo, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Leo. But so I really want to say this. This isn't my rhetoric I'm trying to impose on anybody. Okay, this is just observation, analyzation, years of study, compacted to a language, you know what I mean, in card format to kind of help you understand things that's going on. I mean, no magic here. You didn't see me burn anything. I'm not really trying to set a scene here. I'm just trying to drop some jewels. Pick some up. If not, you can watch for entertainment. Other than that, just, this isn't opinions. This isn't necessarily facts neither. I would say theory. Theory. Just pay attention. I mean, it's jewels. It'll soak. It'll soak. It'll soak. That's all I want to say. Let's get straight with it. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant. Head is swords. That's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you going, the decisions you making. Everything starts from the mind. Okay? Liquid swords, Jizza, you know what I'm saying? Razor Sharp Records, Wu-Tang and shit. Sword. That's the spade right here. That's your mind. Everything deals with the mind. As Christians, we call the Bible the sword. What's the sword? It's mental. Stay on point at all times. You know what I'm saying? That's head. Cups, shoulders. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. What's indication? The mind. Heart, mind must be aligned. Can't half-ass anything. Whatever decision you make, whatever direction you go in, you better feel some type of way about it. Make sure it feels right. Make sure you're going in the right direction. Check your temperature. Are you too in your feelings? Are you too angry? Are you too whatever? Making this decision. Get back to the mind. Okay, you cool? Alright. You feel alright? Alright, wants. What are wants? Actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Alright? What you've done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing has karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do don't. How do you manifest things? How do things manifest or come into existence? You want, do something to get something. Okay? You do the work and you get what you worked on. What you given is what you get out the world. Nothing's free unless it is. That's a whole nother story. Nothing's free. Wands, it's the best thing you can do. What you're doing and what you've done is gonna create your legacy. It's gonna create your everything. Whatever you leave this earth with, your actions and behavior, what you've done and what you're doing is gonna last longer than your lifespan. That'll be your true legacy. What you have when you die, like the money, the status, the title, whatever, pinnacle, which we're getting into right now, pentacles, that's the feet. Wands are the knees. Pinnacles are the feet. Pinnacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pinnacles expire. All pinnacles have expiration dates. And all pinnacles are temporary. Not just pentacles, pinnacles. A moment, an era, a space and place and time, a plateau. The 90s was a pinnacle. Slavery was a pinnacle. Civil War, World War I, World War II, those were eras. Those were pinnacles. P-I-N-N-A-C-L-E. Your highs, good pinnacle. Your lows, temporary bad pinnacle, but good thing things transition. Nothing stays the same. Okay. So I want to say, let's get with the message. Now, overall energy is fairly important. We got the Two of Cups here. This is relationships, friendships, partnerships, kinship, the relationship between you and a family member, son, mother, brother, what have you. This is connections. Let's put some smoke in these connections. It's overall energy, which is fairly important. It's fairly important here is the connection, Two of Cups, between you and a like-minded individual. You and your other half. This is like two peanuts in a peanut pod. Two soybeans in a soybean pod. You know what I mean? Like two of the same. Twix bar. Two cookies in there, right? One package. You know what I'm saying? Like you two were made for each other. Whoever this person you have this deep connection with. Okay, this is a deep connection. And I gotta pick another card. If it's another red card, it's a warning. Another red card, it's a warning. And clarifying this Two of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles, which is a boss, a person with authority, person wearing the drawers in a relationship, I would say, if it's a karmic feminine. Her bossing you around, talking to you any kind of way. He could be a she could be he, you know how you rocking. Just the energy of a toxic ass girlfriend. Or, like I say, you have some type of authority and you abusing it. Being manipulative and precognitive with dealing with people. It's like playing with a grown person. Playing games with a grown person. It's not it's not the way to go. But this is also, like I say, besides the karmic feminine, just bossing around, taking your authority and abusing it. This is, like I say, my Khalees bossy card, the Queen of Pentacles. This represents Khalees in any video, Khalees in any song. Just taking command, standing out, being different, an alternative to all the other R&B, neo soul shit that's going on around here. I'm gonna create my own genre. I'm gonna create my own image. Khalees was the most original, my personal opinion, the most original diva in her time. Like I said, it's a particular feminine. I see two things here. This karmic feminine is either in the way of your true connection or connection you need to have at this point. Blocking it, like I say, it's too close. It's just the energy of a feminine that's too close to you that doesn't have your best interests at heart. As you see, you two are just existing. It's just you and her. Building is a process. Like the evolution of you meeting a like-minded individual, you meeting your wife, you meeting your mate, you meeting your business partner, you meeting your best friend. Like it's a common denominator. It's you, a common denominator, and the person who's in your face, in your space, and in your cipher. That's also what the Two of Pentacles means. It's a person that's too close, who can hurt you. And you keeping them close is gonna be a problem later. Their true colors have shown. Warning. 3 red cards. It's a warning. Warning. Colors. The colors are starting to show on a particular feminine. Not your divine divine feminine. She's out here front and center. She's the bottom line too. So divine feminine is the most important card in this message. Here, we'll get to that in a second. We're talking about this karmic feminine. And what's the difference between a karmic feminine and a divine feminine? Once again, the divine feminine, what makes a divine feminine great is her actions and behavior. What she does makes her great. What she's doing makes her great. What she's done makes her great. The path she's on, the way she moves. You know what I mean? What makes a karmic feminine dope? Or the shit. Whatever pinnacle she possesses. What you doing makes you raw, divine feminine. What this feminine has makes her important, makes her needed, makes her the boss. It's like money, but money is a pinnacle, right? So when the money runs dry, she's not gonna be important. You can give the feminine some money, well, her broke ass, and she gonna take that shit and do 10 times more than what this karmic feminine could have did with it just pissing it off. Money doesn't define the divine feminine. Divine feminine could be rich as fuck. Probably the same type of rich as this other karmic. But like I say, the difference is how the feminine moves with things. This could be just good looks. Feminine has good looks too. But like moving different, doing shit, like doing good for the community. You know what I'm saying? Helping. Like the divine feminine is already doing the same thing that this karmic feminine does, but the divine feminine just does more. Just got more shit going on, more positive shit going on, helping people other than themselves. But going back to you, divine masculine, it's the way this karmic feminine talks to you. She talks to you like she doesn't respect you, like you're less than nothing, flipping the scripts on you, got you thinking you crazy out here. But the thing that karmics do, or this particular feminine has done, just like most karmics do, like I said, they alienate you from the people you have the deepest connections with. It's all about connections. And instead of really connecting with the people you need to connect with right now, we got a disconnection with this Queen of Pentacles. You just make sure that this is you, right? And this is her. She just stays in your face, in your space, and in your cipher. She has her own shit going on, right? It's just like it ain't really a prison because you can always leave. It's not really a jail. It's not really like, a prison. Because it's like the doors are open. It's just this thing that this feminine possessed just kind of has you possessed in a way, masculine. Okay? Colors are showing. Get rid of this freaking karma. Before things just get bad. This could be a bad friend. I'm telling you, a friend who ain't got your best interest at heart. Just waiting, building a case against you to really smash you, to really crush you. This person that's been overlooked by you, who think they're on your level and not. Like I say, this is a karmic. It's a person that will hurt you. Okay? Be careful. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got the divine feminine here, Queen of Wands. Now, why is your divine feminine here? Front and center, and the most important card in this message. You got the Eight of Swords. And that's a self-imposed prison, false sense of entitlement, false sense of security, or what I like to call the boogeyman effect. The invisible prison the Eight of Swords is. And the feminine ain't in a self-imposed prison, this Eight of Swords, this invisible prison. It's like you're in it. It's like I told you, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideologies that you kind of, the mentality and your ideology towards your feminine is the mental prison. Like I said, it's how you perceive your divine feminine. Your divine feminine is an enigma unlike anything you've ever came across. Her belief systems, her emotions, you can be she, she can be he, you know how we rock it. Her emotions. The way she's fearless. Isn't scared to take an L with anything, especially not with you. Once again, your feminine lets you roam free, lets you do whatever the fuck you want to do. Doesn't put clamps on you, isn't trying to change you, lets you be you, and loves you unconditionally, despite what you do. Right? Meanwhile, still talking about the divine feminine here, Queen of Wands. Meanwhile, this karmic feminine has clipped your wings. Has no respect for you. Feminine has all respect for you. All you hear is negative bullshit. Shorty just talking down to you all day. The divine feminine speaks life into you. You understand what I'm saying? This is conditional love this feminine has with you. Unconditional love you get from the divine feminine. This karmic feminine is fake as shit and lies to you all the time. Divine feminine keeps it real. But also, side note, side mission, another main reason to kind of define this invisible prison you got to put on yourself with your feminine. Find the right words to say. I told you, your divine feminine creates an atmosphere for truth to be told. She tells the truth. You tell the truth. You both become each other's diaries. Your divine feminine creates the atmosphere to express yourself. She does it all the time. You do it around her. She's the only person you can really, I don't know, express yourself with. Feminine is the only person that really knows your true self. This karmic feminine doesn't know who you are. And that's part of the drama too. Divine feminine knows exactly who you are. But it's like you don't even know who you are. But your divine feminine know who the fuck you are. And that also was a theme that was present, but that's not present anymore. But going back to it, feminine created atmospheres for these type of things to happen. And then you're in an atmosphere to where you can't express yourself, where you're not truly in love, starting to affect your health and your wealth at this point. And shit usually has to fuck with your wealth and health, which is really well-being, not self-expression, but well-being, physical. Money finna start getting funny, and now that's gonna get your antennas up to really see the karmic for who she or he really is. Could be a he, a fucking family member. Once again, y'all tight. Whoever this person is, kind of got a deep connection with them. Like I say, it's the one you can't leave alone. The one you trying to keep so damn bad that ain't for you. Like I say, it could be a family member. Just tagging along to my LGBT crew. It could be, like I say, it's just fag hags, man. Just clinging on to you, man. You know what I mean? Just riding your fucking wave, you know, whatever it is. Divine masculine. Dead this karma. Too close to you. It's the person kind of closest to you. That made you do the most shit as far as pushing family and friends away. People, like I said, you had a good deep connection. You had a soul tribe at one point. This karmic moved in and just kicked everybody out, your divine feminine included. But it ain't like she kicked your divine feminine out. Your divine feminine just stepped back due to your wishes. Because like I said, your feminine abides by every boundary and rule you set. And it's twin flame shit. I'm really stressing the point here. Masculine. Self-imposed prison, excuse me. You really think your divine feminine is in this prison, but you are. I'm breaking down this prison. Once again, it's an invisible prison. Can't nobody get you out of this invisible prison, but you walked in this invisible prison. If you got in, you can get out. Can't nobody help you with that. Divine feminine can't help you with this. Only you and God, buddy. You know what I mean? But it's mental. All this shit is. Like I say, it's your mentality and your ideology. They have to dissipate. It can't exist anymore. It's a new fucking world anyway. We got 2 moons in this bitch, man. You can't sit here and tell me ain't another motherfucking world in this piece. You understand what I'm saying? Shit is different. People are different. They'll recognize real, and everything looks unfamiliar right now. The only thing that really looks familiar is the divine feminine who you've been cut off from. A lot of feminists be thinking it's a personal thing. What I'm starting to see is really third parties doing these separations from your divine feminine. And, that's a whole other story. But self-imposed prison, false sense of entitlement. Entitlement. I tell you, it's the origins of sin. Anybody do anything to your motherfucking ass like this karmic, she meant to do it. Whether this shit is subconscious or conscious, whether she meant to do it or not. Clipped your wings, isolated you from the people that you kind of need the most, who you are deeply connected to, just to maintain her agenda or y'all agenda. Okay? Entitlement. She feels entitled to treat you the way you're being treated right now. The way you're being treated, you feel entitled to be treated in such a way. You feel like you don't deserve true love, or a person that really wants you, or anything fucking good that comes your way. I don't know what you masking to be on. You know what I mean? It seems like y'all choose to suffer, but don't really suffer because, like I say, y'all ain't ascending. Y'all ain't on the road less traveled. I ain't saying all of you masculines. I'm just saying some of y'all, people who I'm talking to. Okay? It's been like you've been in this twin flame game for a while. All right, the lingo should be familiar at this point. In fact, you're even checking out this video now and getting into this type of shit now. You know what I mean? Your family probably been since you me. I'm DBoomLLE. What's going on, by the way? potentially these videos for you to watch, and it's just like I say, I just feel a lot of new divine masters really finally watching these psychics and channels that the divine feminine been trying to put you on. She's just trying to help you out. You understand what I'm saying? It's all internal. It's how you look at yourself. It's how you look at your situation. Like it's not good. All right. And the only reason it's in this current state is because of your current situation or current lituation or current demo. Whatever you in. Like I say, this karmic is literally draining you, literally taking the best out of you for a reason. To kind of keep you where you at so you can't really do what you was meant here to do, which is basically do shit. You're the king of wands. You're the king of doing shit. You're the king of manifestations. You're the king of creating shit. You a go-getter. You a hustler. Like, you supposed to be out here busting moves and making moves. Getting this bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting this bread, really. And you're with a person who don't want you doing none of that. Getting to the meat and potatoes here. This is energy you coming out of. Or energy you coming into. You got God. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. God is the king of swords. You know. Told you, everything starts in the mind. God is mental. He's in your mind. Where does God indwell? He indwells your brain. He can be a she can be a he. You know how we rocking with God. God indwells your brain. So God ain't too far away. You ain't never got to go looking for God. God is in you. In your brain. That's first and foremost. Secondly, when God come out, some good gonna happen, some bad gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. But it's 66% chance it ain't bad. Okay? And even if it is bad at 33%, it ain't that bad because, like I say, God don't make mistakes. God works in mysterious ways. God is perfect and absolute. And absolute. You understand what I'm saying? There is no coinky dinks. It's just God doing God. God work on His time. God moves how His move, how He moves. We can't even, as human beings, comprehend what is God. Get a good educated guess and roll with that. Like I say, we'll never know everything. No one knows every fucking thing. Okay? It's just years of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And corroborating information to know what's true and false. God out here. And one thing about God, usually when He show up, I ain't gonna say it's usually too late, but it's like when He has to come in and bust moves on your behalf, shake shit on your behalf, you know, you're gonna find, like I say, it's either gonna be good, bad, or ugly. It ain't like you know for certain, because like I say, it ain't like you was proactive in this transition, in this change, in this switch, in this whatever it is. Like I say, the God card could be a tower moment. It could just be fire and brimstone. It could be just the complete demolishment of your current situation. But before God sends any destruction or rains fire and brimstone, it's always a warning, isn't it? God out here, okay? I just see signs. You know what I mean? Just be aware. Be aware. Because putting smoke on that, we got the Ace of Cups, which is self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification, and self-realization. Off the side note, going back to the self-imposed prison, because this is, I'll tell you, the most important card in this message was the Divine Feminine being clarified by a self-imposed prison, which is yours, but put on your feminine. Aside from entitlement, you got false sense of security. You need something to get something. You have to secure something to be to get something else. Like, I got to get my money right before I marry her. I have to get my life together before I go down this direction. Like, needing something for something when you make something out of nothing every day. You understand what I'm saying? So it's mental, being insecure because you don't have something, or because you think you aren't something, or don't possess something. Like, I don't know, it's mental. You're not having the swag, the confidence, the strength, the power, authority, the dominion, the courage, the valor, the patience, like whatever you need. God gives you whatever you need before you even got here. All you have to do is attain it, acquire it, you know what I'm saying, and access it. It's all in the mind at the end of the day. That's what makes God God. But anyway, uh, insecurities. You need to fix that. Hurt people when you hurt. You can't keep going down this cycle. Entitlement. You need some love around you. You need the people who you have the deepest connection with and the people who need to be around you right now. You need real love. You need respect. You need praise. You need like a different vibe, different energy than you're getting right now, being clamped up in whatever the situation this karmic feminine got you in. Last self-imposed prison. I'm saying this is shit you're putting on yourself. You think your feminine is entitled. No, but that's what you think. Mental, think. You think your feminine is insecure or has insecurity problems that she needs to deal with because she's delusional at this point. What you be saying about your feminine, but really that's you. Boogeyman effect. That's believing in shit that ain't there. Like kids believing in monsters and shit. Of course they don't exist, because if they did, I don't know, if I was a kid, this is what the fuck I'd be thinking. I mean, if monsters did exist, my mom would have shot that motherfucker. My big cousins would have lit that motherfucker up. It'd have been a lot of dead monsters under beds and in closets and shit. There'd be a lot of motherfucking gunshots going on every night, shooting these motherfuckers off these kids. You know what I'm saying? And let's just say ain't nobody there to protect the kids. There'd be a lot of dead kids around this motherfucker if monsters did exist. They don't. Thank God they don't. You know what I mean? But, you know, kids just believing something that's not there, that's there. But grown people do it too. Not as fantasy-like as that, but kind of lying to it when it comes to fear. Say all this shit to say this. Put a lot of your insecurities on your feminine. You put a lot of your entitlement issues you got on your fucking feminine. And a lot of shit that you, like, the mentality you think your feminine has, you have. You think your feminine is delusional, that this twin flame shit is a cult, that she's just weak and just believing anything motherfuckers saying online. Really, that sounds like you. Feminine is not loyal. That's bullshit. Sounds like you. Feminine is distant. Don't want to reach out. Sound like you. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you really got to twist it. And that's why God is out here to really show you a couple things. Like I say, it's going to be good, bad, or ugly. Soon. Like I say, 66% chance it ain't bad. If it's bad, it's good. Trust and believe that. You're going to get, if you don't take losses, you're going to get a lesson out there. But God's coming to bring you the Ace of Cups, so it'll look like something good or ugly. Looks like it's ugly. Because it's tapping in them areas of the heart you don't really like fucking with. Being really in your mind, where you don't really like being at too much. You know what I'm saying? Heart and mind. Well, that's the divine feminine energies, isn't it? You're the king of wands and the king of pentacles, like, sometimes. You're the king of doing shit. You're the king of manifestations. You're usually in lower realms. The heart and mind is divine feminine area, and that's exactly where you at right now. Ace, king, these big faces. So it's just a sign you obviously where you need to be mentally, emotionally right now, and that's all God's trying to show you. Ace of Cups, self-love. God's just giving you a big lesson about unconditional love, but it comes from self. You don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. You ain't been able to love other people. Okay, and God's just showing a big mirror on that right there. You know what I'm saying? You're getting unconditional love like a motherfucker, but can't even recognize it or appreciate it or reverence in it because you don't know what it is. Because you ain't giving it to yourself. Respect. You don't respect feminine in a lot of different ways. But really you don't respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you knew what respect was, you'll see your divine feminine giving you that shit since day one, and you still have that to this day. Despite the shit you be on. You gotta give respect to receive it. Unless you fucking with your divine counterpart who you could just disrespect all day, but the love is always gonna be there. The respect always ain't gonna be there. Always gonna be there. The time might not always be there. The sense of urgency might not be what it used to be. You understand what I'm saying? But the respect and the love is always gonna be there. Self-identification. You gotta know who the fuck you are. Okay, my feminine knows exactly who the fuck she is. Matter of fact, she knows exactly who the fuck you are. You really don't know who you are. But you will figure it out, and then you'll start to see yourself in your feminine. Because you'll see she's your other half. She's you. She should be you. Know, rocking. That's your. That's you. You talking. I tell it to my feminines all the time. You can talk shit about your divine masculine all day. He ain't this. He ain't that. He need to do this. He karmic as fuck. Yang 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 yang. But the fact is, that's your twin. That's your twin. At the end of the day, while you talking all that shit, that he yours. Like a kid. That's bad as a motherfucker. That everybody don't want to fuck with because the motherfucker bad. I mean, we only got to put that on the culprit, which is the parent. But like I say, maybe it ain't even that. Maybe the kid just Damien. Still your son. Accountability factor goes to you, mommy. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, not calling you a kid masculine, but just saying, like, you know the fuck you are. Because you're really not seeing who you really are, what you really got going on. Okay? And since you can't recognize that in yourself, we know you're not seeing that in your feminine. Can't possibly see it. You should be seeing it, but you couldn't see it because you don't see it in yourself. It's recognizable. Your energy. You know what I'm saying? Self-realization. Not only do you gotta know who you are, you gotta know why you here and what the fuck you gonna do here, like what your path and your purpose is. That's self-realization. Okay. I'm present. I know I was put on this earth. You know what I'm saying? God told me or revealed to me or showed me. Usually when people find path and purpose and shit like that, it's usually like I call it an enlightened moment. You either one with God, like this God telling you what it is. The universe is showing you what it is. Could be Mother Nature doing it through animals and plants and trees and shit. You know, who knows? Water, who knows? You know what I'm saying? It could be a fucking catastrophe. You motherfucking missile meteor go across the sky. You know what I mean? Like, however people get inspired, however people get it, it's mental when a person realizes why they're here or what they were put on here for, or what they think they was put here for. It's mental. It's an analyzation process. You know what I mean? It takes time and trial and error to really find your niche, to really see what the hell you was here for. But your path and purpose usually aligns with your passion. And if it ain't passion in doing certain things, it's just your passion overall. And finding a person with that same passion, which is your divine feminine. Once again, whatever the fuck you do, your divine feminine is going to support you 100%. She's not going to knock your ideas. She's in fact going to try to help any way he or she can to help you get on. Okay? Like, real spit. You got to have the connections of people who fuck with you unconditionally, who love you unconditionally, who gonna accept you for your ass, you know what I mean, and still choose to deal and build with you. Wrapping this up. As far as the feminine role is concerned, you got the King of Cups. And this is tough love. You know, it's the shit you do subconsciously to your divine feminine. It's the tough love part. It's my 1950s, 1960s dad card. Twin Flame is in this generation right here. It's just a hard ass, tough ass dad. It's like, hey, I'm a dad, you know what I mean? It ain't about me no more. It's about my children. Fuck what I want. Fuck. It ain't about me. Obviously, I'm supposed to go out here, work, pay taxes, fucking die, and just do everything I can to make sure my family has a comfortable life. You know what I'm saying? That's what a man is. That's my job. I've accepted that. I don't have time to do anything extra bullshit. I don't have time to focus on myself bullshit. Like, you really, it's just a hard ass, tough ass dad that's so stuck in their ideology and way of thinking that they can't evolve, that they can't really identify themselves. They're defined by their job, they're defined by their status, they're defined by their beliefs and traditions and shit. Like, you know, it's the highest form of emotion to be on, and that's to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about the kingdom of God or my household. You know, 1950s, 1960s dad. It's a household he has, right? Wife, kids, you know what I'm saying? Church family. Not the perfect fucking family, but they're the American family or the fucking, you know, whatever your nationality is, man. Like I said, it's just a real hard ass dad that's just not bending. with this new traditions and new belief systems. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is what I was taught. This is what we gonna keep. That's like that. That's the average hard ass TV dad. And then what usually happens in the show? Pops get open minded. Why? Son goes to war. Daughter probably marries a black guy. Some shit like that. Son is gay. Like, yeah, I mean, shit happens. And as as a man, you kind of have to be open minded to all the new shit that's happening. And this is 1950s, 1960s. That so this was like I said, the Jeffersons. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Carl Winslow and shit, Archie Bunker. You know what I mean? Like the dads like that don't even exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different era. And it's like masking, you just stuck in that era. A lot of y'all think it's the 50s, man. Like y'all could just put hands on females or women is what the fuck they was back then on some subservient shit. Like women ain't alpha radicals around here to beat that ass. Like it's just different times. Can't put old ideologies on shit anymore. Like I say, the fucking traditions and shit your family instilled in you, it's just built for foundation. You don't have to plant roots in that shit. You know what I mean? It's just tradition and culture. It's your foundation. It isn't your life. You see what I'm saying? So many people living unhealthy and unhappy lives because they stick to tradition, doing what their parents said or their fucking relatives or you know what I'm saying, like race or some shit like that. And they're just like I say, fucking miserable because they're not living the life that they want to live. They're not even the person that they really want to be right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deep, especially within the masculine for a person who doesn't vent, doesn't express himself. There's no self-expression in the masculine for masculine. They feel that it's unmasculine to vent, to express themselves, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, tell all the shit to say this. That hard ass shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to change. Just like every other TV dad. You're gonna have to be optimistic. You're gonna have to be open-minded. You're gonna have to think different. Okay? You don't have to be different. You don't have to dress different. You don't have to live different. You don't have to cater to these motherfucking new ideas and values and shit like that. You just need an open mind. That's it. That's all. It's all mental. Okay? Clarifying this King of Cups is the Queen of Cups. Okay? Tough love. King of Cups. That's the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about the kingdom of God or your personal kingdom. You're a king, right? You have a queen, right? You know, you got a couple queens. You mean Queen of Pentacles, Karmic Feminine, Queen of Wands, your Divine Feminine. Queen of Cups is my psychic card. It's my X-Men card. And like I say, all divines, like your Divine Feminine, have a power. You are the King of Wands. You have a power. You have an ability. You're X-Men. You're not a regular nigga. You're a super nigga. Divine Feminine ain't a regular nigga. She's a super nigga. Like, she's Trinity in the Matrix and you're Neo. But you think you're Mr. Anderson. You think you're just a regular person in this construct that is this world. When in reality, you're the one. And your feminine been trying to tell you that shit. Been trying to tell you who the fuck you are. Like, you are Neo. You can fly around this bitch. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You do that shit anyway. But look how you move. Like, you a fucking superstar. You're a fucking celebrity. Masculine. You're an unknown celebrity. You're just different. I'm telling you, you have influence. You what people want to be like. They want to be like you. They want to walk like you, talk like you, drive like you, fish like you, pull bitches like you, have confidence like you, work like you think you ain't got no influence when you got a lot of it. And in fact, you got a lot of dick riders. A lot of people telling you your ideas ain't good and they stealing your ideas. A lot of people who really will rather keep you clamped and working for them than you working for yourself out here. Like, it's all mental. You're gonna really see who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna have a lot to do with intuition. Queen of Cups, that's my psychic card. As in dreams, visions, signs, synchronicities, writings on the wall. I told you, God out here, he's gonna be showing you things through your mind, swore, and through your heart. Through your heart. Self-love, self-respect, Self-admiration, self-realization, who you are, what unconditional love is. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, your heart. All right, working with your heart. All right, what is your cups? Your feelings and emotions. What are feelings and emotions? Just indicators on where you're going mentally. Wrapping this up. As far as yourself, personally, you got the Eight of Pentacles. This is your life in a card. Your life consists of the shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed you're sleeping on. Your queen is in your life, kids, your crib, your car, your job, the things in your life. Life is what you make it. You know what I mean? The things in your life don't make your life good. You can have everything and have nothing. You see the celebrities all day. You can have nothing and have everything, living your best life and helping people and doing more than people who got way more than you are doing with the little bit of things that you do have. You blessed because you got a life. Eight of Pentacles. It's a good standing. It's a B. It's an 80%. It's a B. It's a life. The average person don't have a life. I told you, they don't know who the fuck they are. If you don't even know who you are, then what kind of life do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know why you're here. You don't know your path, purpose, none of that shit. You just on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? So you living your life on autopilot. Like, nah, you gotta have control of your life. You gotta be fully functioning aware of what your life is. Whatever you got in your life. Like I said, you can have nothing and have everything. Life is what you make it. The average person don't have a life. The average person is living vicariously through another person in their life. But the shit that they got going on, the pentacles that they have. Like I said, you can have all the money in the world and be like a slave. Like, have no soul, no morals, no feelings, no nothing. Like, you have everything, but you have nothing. Because maybe the things that you want, you can't buy. You can't have. Like, there's a lot of shit money can't buy. And that type of shit, people who main thought process isn't money, kind of prosper. Like I say, you can't buy joy, you can't buy happiness, you can't buy loyalty, you can't buy respect. You can't buy respect. You probably rent it. Rent respect. You can't buy that shit though. It's a lot of shit you can't buy. And this type of shit that money can't buy is something. It's shit that divines be drenched in. Like for real, you starting to really see. I'm telling you, not just who you are and how you're shit, just how your life is really the shit. You are in a better situation than most of your peers. You got a lot of shit going on better than like the average person. Whether that's your freedom, your health, your fucking love life, whatever. You just got shit going on better than the average person. But in your head, like I say, you want to play Clark Kent when you Superman. And that shit been biting you in your ass. But your life is kind of moving in the direction it needs to move. Everything that's happening was supposed to happen. Even if shit gets bad. Even if that 33% hit. Like I say, everything's happening the way it's supposed to. Like everything that's transpired it had to happen for you to get you at this moment right here. And the moment that you're kind of going to the future with is paying the toll. Nine of Wands. Going to the future, you got to pay the price. You got to pay the toll. I told you, it's karma to everything. You can't do dirt and dirt not get done on you. You can't lie, cheat, and steal and expect not to get lied, cheat, and stolen. You can't not recognize goodness and then want to acknowledge it when it turns into greatness. You know what I mean? Like, it's been greatness. You just seen the goodness. Like, it's been greatness. You just seen the goodness part of it. You know what I mean? It's got to be good enough for you to kind of put it on your radar only to see that it's great. But it's great now. You just find out it's good, shit great now. Like, you think shit is here, but it's here now. Like, a lot of things have evolved. A lot of times can't went by. And it's like, you're going to pay the toll for Mainly the wasted time, the decisions, all mental, the decisions and the directions that you went with your family. So you chose to separate for long periods of extended time. And all that time added up to a big ass gap. It adds up to years. Um, Conditions. You gave your feminine a lot of conditions for her to do and not to do, and when to do things and when not to do things, stipulations. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't unconditional. It was very conditional. How you dealt with your feminine, how you wanted your feminine to deal with you, things of that sort. That shit's coming back to bite you in your ass. And the only reason why it's gonna bite you in your ass is because you're gonna realize you did this shit. It's like you were drunk as fuck, blacked out, and you did some horrible ass shit, and you waking up with a fucking hangover with somebody telling you what the fuck you did last night. And you can't conceive it, because it's like, no, fucking no, I get drunk all the time. I could never possibly do that shit. And it's like, and they show your ass the video. You're gonna humble up real fucking quick. It's scary, because number one, you didn't know you could do some shit like that. Number two, whatever the fuck you did, you can't take back at this point. It's already been done. You don't even know you did it. Now you realize what you've done. It's like, oh fuck. The fuck was I on? Why the fuck I didn't just do this instead of that? Like that type of energy. You're really gonna kind of get, like I said, you're gonna pay the toll. Shit's fine. That's the good part about this shit. Your feelings gonna love you unconditionally. She ain't the one you need to be worried about doing you dirty or treating you the way you need to be treated or getting their lick back on your ass, shit like that. Like, you ain't gotta worry about your feminine doing nothing like that. The only toll you're gonna pay with your feminine is, like I said, the time lost. Your feminine probably got a whole demo going on now. Probably don't even have time for you whenever the fuck you feel like coming back or happen. You know, sometimes you have to come back. Like I said, whatever happens, just know it's gonna be a toll. Too much time went by. You kind of expecting things to be a certain way when things are not here anymore. They're here. Things aren't good. They're great now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you still come back thinking shit is good when shit is great. I hope you get what I'm saying when I'm saying that. Final card in this message, we got the 10 of Wands, and that's temporary ending. It's the step after the toe. Like I say, it's gonna be all good at the end of the day. You're gonna learn one good, great lesson. And given the big as this lesson is, I'm pretty sure whatever you gone through, this should have never happened again. And that's the point of lessons, for you to learn, right? Alright, just something coming to an end temporarily, you know? Like I say, it's time to really take heed. This is one big ass message. Going back to the Queen of Cups, signs, synchronicity, writings on the walls. Writing on the wall for a lot of shit. Hopefully you can read that message. And that's what I got. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Finish astrology tomorrow for sure, for sure. Just holler at me if you need me. One.